the Artificer, the Experimenter. This is Lavos, the Alchemist Warframe. Lavos is intended to spread large amounts of status effects. He has two unique effects that are not his passive ability. His abilities have cooldowns instead of using resources like energy, and each ability has a base status type associated to it. Holding each ability will add that status to your next ability. If you hold two abilities, it will instead add the combined status type. These statuses that are added on to each ability are added as extra damage on top of the status that is already on that ability. Meaning if you use his ability that casts heat damage, while having his cold and electric ability added to it, he'll deal heat as well as magnetic damage, making it a very useful way for spreading status effects to enemies. Lavos' passive makes energy orbs picked up by Lavos give him status immunity for 10 seconds. It's an alright passive, not the best, not the worst. It's just a small little buff. But, meh. Ophidian Bite uses the serpents on Lavos' arms like a whip, striking enemies in a cone. Enemies struck take toxin damage and toxin status effects, and are briefly open to finisher attacks. Lavos is healed for a portion of the damage dealt with this ability, making it very useful for survival, but not the greatest for damage dealing. Obviously, the status type for this ability is Toxin. Vial Rush sends Lavos rushing forwards, throwing out vials of cold potions behind him. These vials smash on the ground behind him, leaving pools of the associated damage type for a period of time. Jumping stops Lavos from rushing forwards, limiting the length of Vial Rush. As stated previously, Vial Rush's status type is Cold. Transmutation Probe throws out a probe. Go figure. This probe deals electrical damage and status procs as it travels. Any energy and health orbs the probe passes over are converted to universal orbs, which give both energy and health. Ammo packs that Transmutation Probe passes over are converted to universal ammo packs, giving ammunition to both primary and secondary weapons. Additionally, any enemy damaged by Transmutation Probe lowers the cooldowns of all of Lavos' other abilities. I think you're sensing a theme with this. Transmutation Probe's status is Electricity. Utilizing his full alchemical knowledge, Catalyze throws out a ring of probes that deal large amounts of heat damage to enemies caught within the areas. This damage does not require line of sight, and increases for every status type on an enemy damaged by the attack, making it a very powerful damaging ability for Lavos. This ability is his bread and butter damaging type, and is largely his most used and often considered his best ability for dealing damage. Its associated damage type is Heat. Obviously. Lavos is an interesting frame, and kind of fun to play with sometimes. He can deal very good damage, and spread a lot of status procs to enemies, making it easier for him and his allies to deal with them. At rank 30, Lavos has 740 HP, 370 shields, 675 armor, and no energy, because he doesn't use it. He has a Nerimon Aura slot, and 1 Matter Eye, and 1 Neramon polarity. Lavos Prime has an additional 60 health, 40 shields, and an additional Neramon polarity. All of Lavos' parts and blueprints can be purchased for standing at the weapons vendor in the Necrolysk after completion of the Heart of Deimos and reaching rank 5 with its associated syndicate. Let's see Lavos in action one last time. Give and take, Tenno. It's the law of equivalent exchange.